Now let's bring in Director of the Center for Strategic and International Studies Middle East Program, Jon Alterman. Jon, thank you for your time today. Your take on Vice President Vance leaving Pakistan without a deal in Iran after more than 20 hours of negotiations. Any surprises there?
I wasn't surprised. It seemed to me that the best they could do would be to agree to talk further. I think the Iranians always want to make sure they're getting the best deal. They never want to rush. The Trump administration showed a lot of urgency, and I think the Iranians took that as a sign of their advantage rather than a sign of their need to meet the president's urgency.
And so now we know the president has announced this blockade in the Strait of Hormuz. So my question for you is, do you think it's actually going to work?
Well, it certainly is an act of war. It's probably legal according to what the U.S. is doing. The question is, what do you do when people don't obey it? What do you do to Iranians who might attack U.S. Navy ships? What do you do to ships that's not really clear if they are hostile or not? What do you do when you have like a Chinese oil freighter moving? Do you stop it if it won't redirect? The challenge of the blockade is not to announce it. The problem is what you do to enforce it. You also have a lot more naval personnel that are within firing range of the Iranians, and you have the possibility the Iranians do things like attack other ports, terrorist acts around the world. They have a lot of other cards to play they haven't played yet, and I think they may be tempted to play some of them now.
Yikes. I mean, polls have shown, Jon, that Americans, the American public, they do not agree with this war. Some people don't even understand why the U.S. is at war with Iran. Do you think the Trump administration has any off-ramp here?
Look, I think there is an off-ramp, but I think the Trump administration is ill-advised to try to make the Iranians cry uncle. The Iranians are willing to negotiate all these things, even the issue of nuclear enrichment. They want the acknowledgement of the right, exercising the right. As the vice president himself said, my wife has a right to jump out of an airplane. The Iranians want the acknowledgement of the right. Everything else is negotiable. I think there's plenty of room to negotiate. I hope they do negotiate, because I think that forcing the Iranians to submit means that the Iranians have a lot of tools to inflict pain on the rest of the world. We could be escalating and escalating for a while.
Yeah, and it seems like we're seeing some of that here. Jon Alterman, thank you so much for your insight today. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.